Mr. Nissim Zvilli, former chairman of the Labour Party, former ambassador to France, thank you for speaking with InfoLive TV.
It is my pleasure.
Now, the elections will be coming up in some 7 weeks here in Israel. The question I'd like to ask you about the Labour Party is Amir Peretz scaring off potential voters and investors in Israel's business community because he comes off looking like far too much of a radical?
No, I'm not sure that Amir Peretz is such a radical like you try to present him. It seems to me that for many years Amir Peretz represents the laborers inside the Israeli economy. Today, when he would like to become prime minister, he should find, and he will try to find, the equilibrium between a very sophisticated economy, a very developed economy, with a level of growth of at least 5%, in order to respond to the demands and to the needs of the weak part of the Israeli society. Because if we will not be able to assure the development of the Israeli economy, there will not be any possibility to contribute and to answer to the need of the weak part of the Israeli society. And this is why I believe that in spite of the fact that maybe that ideologically is a man of the left part of the Israeli society, he understands very well today that in order to fight against the poverty, he should assure the development, and not only the development but the rate of growth of the Israeli economy.
The reason I ask, it's not my question that I'm presenting it.
Yes, I'm sure.
This essentially was Ehud Olmert was presenting it, saying that Bibi is a right-wing fanatic, and Amir Peretz is a left-wing Marxist in so many words.
Even if he's right, he should, Ehud Olmert, know very well that if today we are in such an economic situation that can permit us to allocate more money in order to fight against the poverty, it is because the plan, the economic plan which was led by Sharon and by Bibi, succeed to assure the growth of the Israeli economy. And this is why there are periods of time in which the politicians should take very difficult decisions. And the decision which was taken 2 years ago in order to try to redress, to fight against the very difficult economic situation in which we were, it is exactly the decision which permit us today to think and to speak about the capacity of the Israeli economy to fight against the poverty. And it is exactly the equilibrium which is needed for an economic leader.
Talking about the past and looking to the future, the kibbutz movement in Israel used to be one of its shining stars. It was the thing people talked about: oranges, kibbutzim, people picking. I worked on a kibbutz. I was a kibbutz member. I'm sure yourself. Kibbutzim, moshavim, community farms, so many of them are going broke. They're falling by the wayside. Is that a movement as time has come and gone?
Yes. It seems to me that there are some ideological elements in the life in the kibbutz, in the life in the moshav, which were very well adapted to the reality of the 15, of the 16, but it is very far of the reality of the year 2000, because the Israeli society developed so quickly. We became more and more individualist. We became more and more materialist. And when you saw that there is no possibility to assure the level of equality which exists 20 or 50, 40 years ago, today we should try to change completely the system in the kibbutz and in the moshav. We did it in the moshav 20 years ago because we understood, and I remember that because I was the Secretary General of the movement of the Moshavim, and I changed completely the system because I understood that if you will not change the system, you will not do some reform in our system, all our movement and all our Moshavim are going to collapse. the kibbutzim were late 10 years, and this is why they pay a very heavy price because of not changing their system 10 years or 15 years ago. And today, the Israeli society, the Israeli reality, almost force ourselves to change our approach to the life. We cannot speak against the socialism that we used to speak 20 or 30 years ago. It is impossible to speak in Israel of 2005 about the socialism of the 15th.
And you're saying that Amir Peretz does not want to take Israel back down that road?
No, I don't believe that he wants to. I know that he has some difficulty to go from one step to another, but it seems to me that now there are very capable men around him, very good economists, and this is why it seems to me that he understands that if he wants to become prime minister, he cannot stay and remain in the same ideology and the same principle like 40 years ago.
Nissim Zvilli, former Labour Party chairman and former ambassador to France. Thank you for speaking with us on InfoLive TV.
You're welcome. Thank you.